What's up, guys? Welcome to this YouTube channel where I document my process of trading a four-figure account up to six-figure in funding account. That is my goal for this year. And you all know I've started this thing since January, and we have traded two accounts so far. I feel the first account I trade. Now I'm currently trading a $5,000 good funded trader prop firm, and I've already passed the account. So I'm documenting the live funded account right now, and this is just the first week. So please, if you are new to this channel, do well to subscribe to this channel, and also turn on your post notifications so that you'll be updated whenever I drop a video on this account. And if you are a subscriber, thank you very much. I really appreciate. So briefly, I'm going to be showing you guys all the trades I took this week, like all the trades I took so far this week on the account, and I'm going to be like telling you something about the whole week because I'm funded, and the psychology from being a funded trader and trading a trial phase is different, right? So I'm going to be giving you guys my experience, and I hope you guys learn from it. So let's dive into the chart right now. So here is the very first trade I took on this account, which was like very bad, which was very bad. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, because I did not set my stop loss in this invalidation zone. Although it's not actually my fault overall, because this zone you are seeing here was just like bunch of weeks when you check the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, on the 4 hour time frame, you can see that we have this weekly rejection. Things happened. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's not entirely my fault. Although I could have just used this rejection block. I neglected that rejection block because of the liquidity I was seeing sitting right at this unmitigated POI on the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you guys. So here is the 1 hour unmitigated order block I was telling you guys, and look at the engineered liquidity there. So I find the interest on this zone, then I neglected this extreme zone, which was very bad. Price stopped me out. I was lucky that I managed my risks, so that was just 1% loss on the account. So this was the very first trade I took on the account. This week has been so funny. It has been so funny. That's why I will advise any trader trading a live funded account or maybe a face prop, and you should not like pressure yourself while trading those accounts. You understand? And another thing again, I must tell you, don't set limits for yourself, because setting limits might make you to like break your rules, and you understand, you want to just attain something in a short period of time, then you will like you break your plans, and you will forcing trees and all that stuff. So it's very bad. So this is the second trade I took on the account, which happens to be a win. So I covered that loss, and I was up about 2% up on the account. But since I set a limit of 4% for withdrawal, I didn't take that trade, right? So that is what I'm saying. Supposing I just go with the plan and the flow, like supposing I just go with the flow, like I'm seeing a 2% for your funded account is like pretty much now. I could have like wait till my normal 3 days, 3 trading days, then maybe withdrawal date, then request for withdrawal. But since I had the target of 4% before withdrawal, I kind of like neglect the 2% profit on the account. So I went on and take another trade again on Euro USD, and those trades are very funny. I'm not gonna lie, those trades are the most stupid trades I've ever taken in my life, because I'm trying to get that 4% of the account. That's why I'm telling anybody that is trading account, don't like force yourself right now like this. Next week I'm not going to like set myself that kind of 4% target. Whenever I see a 2% profit, which is the minimum amount for withdrawal, I'm going to take that money. I'm going to withdraw it. Whichever profit I make next week, I'm going to withdraw it. I'm not setting myself any limit. And at the same time, if I don't make any money next week, I'm not still going to like force things. I'm still going to follow my plans. That is the importance of discipline, so that for the long run, because I'm looking at the long term now. So I'm not letting this whole funded account stuff to get to me, because that was the way I blew my first problem on phase 2. So this is the second trade. Look at this trade setup. Why did I buy this market? I don't even know. I just saw this one mitigated order block. That was the only confidence I used to buy this market. But you looking at the whole structure, market was very bearish, and market is coming from a premium zone, which means that we are down like from a higher time frame structure. And what I was actually looking for was to trade price into like some kind of premium zones on this internal market structure before looking for the sales. So that is where I went wrong. I neglected the 4 hour structure and on everything, which that is the reason why I took my first loss here. Then my second loss again, the same thing. I neglect the whole structure. We have the breakout structure here, but I saw this as a sweep, which was bad. Then the other block where I picked my whole entry from was like everything was like everything was like off on the trade. It was not me, honestly. I was just like lost because I want the 4%. I'm looking for that 2 RR to get my 4% and be done for the week. So that's why I lose all this money they are seeing here. So I was like back to break even here on the trade. So this is the third trade I took. This is the fourth trade I took. And let me show you guys the last trade I took. Let me show you guys the last trade. I think that was on gold. Yeah, gold. On gold now, look at the setup, the same thing. I was still looking for, if you look at it very well, I see that this is 3.3 RRI. I was targeting this 3 RR so that I can be up 3% on the account to place withdrawals. So that is the reason why I said this trade. I don't even know why I take this trade. That everything is messing with my psychology because it's funded account, but I didn't allow it to get to me. I was still managing my risks, so it was like kind of balancing myself, like wins and loss, that kind of stuff. So I lose another 1% on the account. So I was down like 1% on the account because I was in break even with those previous trades I took. Then this is my fifth trade on the account. I took 7 trades on the account. I think this is my sixth trade on the account. Yes, I think this is my sixth trade on the account because I took 7 trades. So the same thing, this was actually my plan. I could have gotten what I want from this whole trade, but I closed this trade on 2.7 hour 2.7 hour. That is when I closed this trade. And the whole idea was like kind of nice. This is kind of a bearish movement, break of structure. We have this retracement to a premium zone. Then we have this shift in market structure from the 1 hour. We have this 1 hour order block. That's how I got my entry here. But seeing this thing almost stopped me out on break even, I was like, since it has given me something like 2.7 RR, I just trade my stop loss. And when market tried to give us the pullback, market took me out, which was pretty much annoying. So that was how I lose that one. Let me show you the last trade on my Telegram channel. The last trade I took on my Telegram channel. These are the trades. Look at um, the GBP USD trade. All right. Okay. Look at the Euro USD first trade. At it, and look at the second trade on Euro USD. Look at the gold sell. Look at the me closing. Look at it, me closing it at 2.7 RR. Then this was my last trade. This was my last trade on the account, and it also stopped me out. So I was like, after taking this 2.7 RR, I was up about, let me say, I think it's $82 up. So I closed the week with $32 in profit, and that is pretty much everything. Let me show you guys. Last week, look at this here. Last week setup. Okay, 0.8 RR. Look at it here. Look at it here. Can you guys see it now? 10 trade with April 19 to 24. That's all the trades I took. I ended with the return of investment at 0.8%. So I pray this new week be better for us. So catch you guys in my next video. I'll keep you guys posted about these accounts, my withdrawals and everything. So that is pretty much everything in the account, as you guys can see. So I'm going to be updating you in every trade I take in the account. But I'm not going to be doing like daily kind of stuff. I'm going to be giving you guys weekly reviews and that kind of stuff. That is what I'm going to be doing. So that was the old trades I took for the week. And I'm not forcing anything. I'm going to be showing you guys the withdrawals, and I'm going to be following my process. I always tell myself one thing. Recently, I always tell myself that if I'm to blow an account, let it be that I'm taking that 1% loss all through the account, so that I will know that I had a losing streak of 10 trades. That's the reason why I blew the account. So catch you guys in the next video.